Hello. We play some TTA Pulse against nimaoc. He starts with Stonehenge. What do we do here? There's pyramids coming. Cool. Boudica Urban Grove or Alexander Urban Grove. Alexander with pyramids, not the worst. Cleopatra, Fortune, or is Boudica still better? Possibly. And it keeps the EG on 3. Yeah, I like it. Check if everything is working. Appears to be the case. Goes for Alexander with the Stonehenge. Not the best combo, but playable. Certainly. And I can go for Machu Picchu. He cannot possibly take that away from me. So I think that's a crazy good start. I want to start with the bronze then, for certain. And yeah, I just realized there's Boudica versus Alexander, but it is what it is. I can go for a warrior, I guess. And he needs to delay his yellow token. Can also go for the Great Wall and build some free warriors. That's also a fun option. But I guess I will always go for the Machu Picchu on one rather than 2 civil actions for Great Wall. I mean, we did find uncertain borders already, but still, I guess the Machu Picchu is better. There's Shakespeare, Internet, Ocean Liner is here. And yeah, a lot of possibilities here. I mean, the Great Wall looks fun with possible Barbarossa. But let's go for Machu Picchu. Wanna see it? I guess I do. Some markets revealed. Can we even... No, that's not possible. Let's get this and 2 stages. Alchemy would be nice, but 1 stage does not, yeah, solve corruption issues, so I think that's the turn. Can still go for printing press, pretty good this game. Shakespeare. Possibly. Let's see if he wishes to continue giving us rocks for warriors, although I can very possibly not use it next turn, so might be worth it for him. He does have the signs from Stonehenge. I do have some problems if I don't build a philosophy at some point, though I won't be able to build it now anyway. Let's see what will happen. We can actually go for Nostradamus here. Use Alexander, yeah, that's understandable. I think I still want to seed on certain borders. He already has drama in hand. Might be that he goes super greedy and I built a warrior already. Let's do science, that's nice. Take another science. What about the theocracy? I don't know. Can start with iron next turn. I think that would be super good. And still take Nostradamus? Or do I wait for Barbarossa, Chichka, and Dark? There's a printing press coming. I think this is it. Starting with iron now sounds super good. Not the best wonder. Card. Not the best card. But I might still just want to see that. To see this uncertain borders sooner. It's only one science. One science for one culture again for seeding red. And the opportunity cost of revealing some good stuff, possibly. Let's get that going. He will probably get Barbarossa. Yeah. I can leave him iron like this, so at least it will be kinda expensive for him to take Barbarossa. Take irrigation. Means not taking breakthrough. But we just go for this. Next turn, possibly printing press. I think I like it. Now, yes, yeah. There's a Barbarossa, there's knights, iron for 2. A lot of things. Some corruption issues. Doesn't get the religion, that's nice. So even if he takes Barbarossa, we can possibly go for a Joan of Arc or Eleanor. Also, yeah. Does take the iron and not Barbarossa, not knights. So we're getting both of those, to be honest. I assume. So there's that. Science is good. Or not both of those. Or only knights. Then just Eleanor, Chichka. Barbarossa is so good. I guess it is this. It's unclear if I can go for a knight anytime soon. I think I still like it. Good enough, well enough. Yeah, a green card was kinda important, I guess. Can also go for the castle, but I will probably be here. Not gonna take it for 3. Next turn we'll just be upgrading a bunch. And yeah, need to build a knight, so let's go for that. Use our actions efficiently, cannot go for irrigation then. And this means I need to hit uncertain borders. Does it help even? No. Theology helps. Can leave it on 2 and then just go for theology next turn if he doesn't take it away. And in the worst case, I can get rid of a warrior. So it's all kind of fine. It's all kind of fine. I do lack a science, but there's a science here, right? Knowledge of the ancients. Cartography is not good. Let's go patriotism, I guess. Let's go. You can take castle, e.g. There's a railroad coming, that's interesting. Yeah, castle e.g. looks good. Can even take irrigation. Prefers that. Wow. I will have 12 rocks next turn. That's a lot of strength, to be honest. Would be nice to hit the strength event now. Ah, there's no bell, possibly. That's that. Is it still theology? Yeah, I think it is. The epiphases are kind of important. Means I can use Barbarossa some more next turn. Green card. Give me some green cards. Nice. That's a good one. Curious whether he is willing to delay his railroad for Nobel. Curious if I will take Nobel with the Shakespeare in the game. But he has no setup for Shakespeare yet, so I might just go for Nobel. So go for theology. Don't want to see it since he went for that. Go for theology, I guess. Okay, let's see if we can do it action-wise. Might even get this patriotism out. But Probably better to populate, to upgrade irrigation in order to be able to populate next turn. And I do like Nobel here. I do like him. Can possibly even go for Kremlin. He might as well. Let's see. Let's go. Strategy on 3. Can't really get stronger easily here. And this uncertain borders will still be pretty fine. Pretty good. Curious if he takes Republic away, I can maybe set up in the revolution. But if I take Republic, I also have to take strategy. It's kind of expensive. Although if he takes any card, then it's 1 and 2. But he won't, yeah. He will just block that. I think that's reasonable. Now the question is if I take that strategy. First of all, I want to see it. Cultural influence doesn't matter. Do I take the strategy? I don't know. What do I want to do? Possibly this, actually. I guess that's a waste of civil actions. Does this fix corruption? Nothing fixes corruption unless I populate. This would fix corruption. Let's put some pressure. Is the Kremlin good here? It's a little awkward since I can't build it without disbanding something next turn. The happy face does hurt. I guess like this, I could go for some war. Possibly. Maybe it's more like, I don't know, something like this. Hmm. Would have been so good to hit this uncertain borders now. It would have been so good. Can't really give him the strategy, I think. I need something to use my rocks where I can use my rocks. That would be a Kremlin. Some crazy people outside. Hmm. I mean, with this uncertain borders, I could go for the Kremlin and another warrior, or even just a printing press or something. Or one more food. Let's see. Don't want to give him the strategy. War over territory or something would have been very nice. Ah, no, you can even take the common away. This is always bad. Now I'm pretty happy to have taken this, because it gives me a way to get some more military and civil actions. Especially the 5th civil action looks kinda important. At least he has problems as well, namely food. Doesn't have the best science income. Can't really just go for Shakespeare, because he can miss out on the journalism. I'm happy that I can see it, actually. Probably popularization of science. I'd like to get some more science going somehow. Let's see. There is a journalism which I need to take now. Maybe. Maybe it's GG if I don't. Well, first of all, I see it always. That's a bad order of events. So this. And I can't take journalism. And then would I just lose? Is the question, kinda. Frugality. Do I need to organize religion still? It feels so awkward to build up 2 theologies and go to organize religion then. Yeah, I don't know. Don't I just lose if I don't take that? But don't I just lose if I take that? Is it just lost because the journalism dropped like that? What's my options? Go for war? I don't know. I don't have a war yet. Take frugality. Take organized religion. It's the first cannons. And I can hope to draw a classical army. Well, let's say this. He doesn't really have people for journalism. He could get rid of those, obviously, and that would be the correct play. But I can hope to put some pressure military-wise, I guess. Not certain if I need that. We have Chaplin and Dietrich, and we can possibly get the second opera. So I think this should be wrong, and then we should go with the frugality, in my opinion. Plus the Kremlin. So yeah, some unusual stuff here. The order of events was a little sad. I think we could. We are not. He's not losing in population to barbarians. I guess he's not. He was for Bach instead of Shakespeare. Interesting. Let's go for this. I really think that can be a very good option. Don't build journalism now. Don't think we have the time to take that journalism. Think this and this. And well, you might take opera away. That would be a little sad. But then we just go for team sports, I guess. Yeah, it was a pretty good timing with Nobel. I think that was correct. Yeah, we get team sports or opera, I guess, next turn. And we can get rid of that. Or some chance that we can use it on the territory. Yeah, emigration is just possibly always bad. We don't have a cannons tactic yet, so I don't know if paying 2 civil actions for cannons is correct here. No idea. With 1 warrior, we can get additional, what is it, 4 strength. We already won the foray. There's admittedly a politics of strength, but yeah, it makes it more unlikely that he takes opera away. It is the only cannons, but we don't have a cannons tactic, so I'm not paying 2 civil actions for cannons if I don't have a cannons tactic. And H2 is almost over. Rockets, there can be rockets, and as I said, we have a decent tactic. We can also still draw a classic army, or could have. I think there's many reasons not to pay 2 civil actions there for cannons. We even get it on 1. Let's go. Refugees. With territory. Willing to bid this. Not more, I think. He does not need it, and even for me, it's not the best. His 6, well. In this, I mean, wow. I don't know, in this kind of game, I think it's decent, yeah. So, free food, I guess. Well, justice system. Would prefer to go for a government immediately. We have problems even with opera doing that. I don't know about justice system. We still need team spots. Sadly not enough science. That vast territory might be good. There's Marlene Dietrich. That's a pretty nice drop since he wanted to go for Ocean Liner now. And now he has to decide between the two. Yeah, pretty glad I didn't take an X looks kind of funny just for the blue cubes, but I guess it's always better to just see it. Maybe the vast territory should be a lot better for me, and I have 2 colonization cards, so let's go for that. I'm willing to cede that. Sadly didn't draw any now, but it is what it is, and can't go for another opera since no building slots. I think it's breakthrough here. Yeah. And then go for multimedia or a government next turn. Can get rid of every of these. Crime wave's kind of useless. And then think about this will be pretty late, but it can be pretty impactful. Government can be still good, science can be still good, progress can still be good, though unlikely. Progress on science, maybe it's unlikely they are good after he went for scientific method. And he can also just go in for the multimedia now. But I'm still getting rid of this, and yeah, then science. Need to keep the colonization cards with the vast. Yeah, it's good to have seen such impactful governments, impacts. He can, of course, just go for multimedia. He has a lot of rocks. So we have an option of going hybrid war. It's just 18.6. He has 18 rocks, and he does have. Yeah, it is very inconvenient for him. I'm willing to take the risk that he wins it narrowly. Willing to take that risk. Can sadly not build anything here. Get both. Oh, there's 2 rev ideas. That's super good. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna do that. And then yeah, I can keep all cards thanks to military theory. There's a democracy. I can possibly just deny that too. It is kind of risky to deny that, since there can be any other government coming in, and then he's just paying half his turn to deny a government that, well, he can use it himself, to be fair. He can use it himself. So it should be correct, I guess. Super good that I've seen signs and I don't have to contest that or worry about it. What did we also see? There was signs, progress that we don't have to worry about. Population I do have in hand. Culture we might contest. He's gonna lose some income. So there will be chaplain for 4. So no, not yet. He would need to get movies to make it 4. But I guess if he gets democracy, I cannot really contest the culture. Even dispense the warrior. Yeah, it's probably correct. There's civil service. There's no government again. No government again. What about variety? That looks decent. Let's go for that. Inhabited territory. That's neat. Oh, wait. He disbanded his warrior. That's convenient, I would say. Okay, let's double check. I'm not stupid, right? There is nothing. I don't have to worry about anything here. Just sent a warrior away. And what do I do? I have no bidding slots. Computers is kind of pointless. That would still be a government. Maybe I don't want to have corruption. I can use it on the night. Set up a plunder. I could still go for a government or to multimedia. Yeah. So no need for those, I guess. Too much. Population is 22 to 8. Interestingly, although he has an ocean liner, I almost was considering throwing that away without looking at it. But yeah, we do have a lot of population out and he doesn't. More MS than CS. Yeah, maybe just play Rebellion. Yeah, I agree with all of that. So at least no government dropped. So it might be the case that we will get one. And we did draw a war. So I don't know how we defend war actually. National Pride. I win the National Pride. That is surprising. That is surprising. So if no government drops this, or in any case, we have several options. We can go for multimedia. We can go for a war, possibly. I mean, he would start to. I think he would need to start defending the war right now. Since he doesn't, well, he played a tactic, but we can kind of calculate it, right? Just go for air forces, I guess. And I don't think he can contest that with 25 rocks. That's. He has the signs. And that's 2 rockets is 14, 20, 2 cavalrymen is 20. Okay, he can build 2 pairs, and 1 pair is 8, 13. 26, he's on 30. One, and if he gets something like the fundamentalism, it's 36. I should be winning this war. I should be winning this war. I think I only win it for certain if I don't take a wonder. Oh, you're. Well, no, 3MA doesn't count. He can go for fundamentalism. That's always. Oh, yeah, that's a good argument. Can't go for fundamentalism. Can't go for both techs and red cubes. That's a very good argument. So. But how good is the wonder? I don't know. 16 plus X. Okay. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, maybe that's correct. Yeah, you're right, guys. You're right. Well observed with the red cubes situation. Now, what do you say to my failings? No, I'm on 36 strength. And evidently, I didn't need cannons. So we can get rid of that. And the other war, possibly, but I can also get rid of this. I think I'm not even contesting this vast territory if it drops. That's a civilization you don't see too often. Air support is best. Yeah, phalanx is a classical Roman strategy, right? But it has nothing to do with cavalry. Isn't it? Isn't the phalanx an infantry tactic? To be honest, I'm not 100% certain, but I thought the phalanx is something just infantry related. Yeah, you needed to build the units last turn. Super greedy not to do that. I will Google this right now. No, so the pictures I find and the short descriptions just show infantry. Literally just infantry with spears. So. Oh yeah, he even revealed the refugees. That was good. Yeah, population is crazy. Surprisingly. Might even think about just finishing the wonder now and showing that so I can evaluate it twice. Didn't he again not prepare to defend the war? Can't we just go for a war again? I don't want to. Please, please, I don't want to. Oh, thank God. uh, can't we just go for that? No, wait, that's the wrong one. We have 3. No, it does not really. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does work. 49, yeah. This will always win, won't it? Take EG. And won't have signs for multimedia, but doesn't matter. Can I take away something from him? Air Forces? No, he can get. He has 16 rocks, and that's not apparent Air Force, so. And I think even if he has the nuts, the other, so he could build a rocket and Air Force and have this 10 arm tactic. But I saw one copy, and even then it's not enough, I think. 5. And then he gets 20 instead of 5, 15, 30, 48. He can barely win it, but he's not building his Wonderland, so it's always worth it. And it's just the worst case scenario. Yeah, I think they should. Although Legion, I don't know about what Legion is actually. That's even a term in historic term or something. I don't know. What do we do here? I don't know. Efficient upgrade doesn't do anything, I think. Nothing does anything, so take some cards like this. Or even I did see progress though, so doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's get that. It's 43. What did I miss? Oh yeah, I didn't subtract the 5. Yeah, it's 20 tactics instead of 5, so it's plus 15 and this stuff. 16. He can build a warrior, so it's 44, I guess. And still possibly fundamentalism, of course, but not with air forces. So again, the MA, yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, it was very good for me that Dietrich dropped when she dropped because he really needed to take the Ocean line, I think. Maybe it was wrong. Maybe he had to hope for mechanized agriculture instead. But I do think it was correct to go for the Ocean liner. Oh, I don't even know. He knew that there was a territory in that could solve some happiness population issue. I don't know because I think Dietrich was just more important. Yeah, he was not willing to do this last turn. And we can no, we can't improve this. Culture is lost. Windows government. We interestingly have a better government than him. Impact of government. So let's go for that. And I guess it really doesn't matter whether we seed or show the population with the wonder. I guess we can improve it. Right. Nothing to do here. Nothing to do. And it all doesn't matter. Yeah, I could have bit more, but I tend to stop thinking about the game when there are these automation things. What's the English word for Zahnräder? Gears? It's not gears, right? What was the final score? 302 culture in this game. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there were some really tough decisions, like whether to take Kremlin or not, and that was definitely correct in hindsight. Also, the theology is super unusual, but I think it was very important and interesting game. Also, Nobel in, as you mentioned, Bruce, I think it was Nobel in a game with Shakespeare and Bach. Just interesting that we won this. Drawing those wars helped, but I don't even think that we necessarily needed them. I think we had a good chance without the wars. Possibly, not certain. They did help a lot. So let's finish this and search a new one. Where is it? Here? No. There it is. We got 12 points for this game, surprisingly. I mean, he's even in the 11th spot. Surprisingly, only 12 points. Can quickly take a look at this game. I got challenged by someone. Win the vast. Probably get rid of that. Let's look at this later. We found a game against BlixLT. This looks like a library start. Okay, let's quickly look. there is Suez, there is Eleanor, and the advantage of this, if he now gets EG, he can't get a Wonder, so I'm going for the Colossus. Now he has to decide whether he wants a Wonder or the EG. I like it. And the game plan is quite obvious. Go for Eleanor and a bunch of colonies. And or Shakespeare. Possibly. King gets the Colosseum. Maybe he already says like, well, let's go for some military game. Let's try to counter a greedy game style here. Or, I mean, it's just maybe the second best Wonder in a colony heavy game with the red cube. And here I think I don't want to do anything actually. That really not enough. I mean, I think this is a premise. And it would be possible to just go Confucius. But I'm not really sold on the idea, since I can get a really good leader for one civil action next turn, and that's Confucius or Hammurabi. And yeah, I guess it's just the rich land or even the cultural heritage. I think it's the rich land. Be right back. Wow, he went for Alex. But he already saw Joan of Arc, so I can understand it. I can understand the Alex. But do I want to go for Jeanne d'Arc now? I don't think so. I think we want to seed the foray first of all. Since we do have a Colossus. I think we want to. And then, is it Confucius or is it Joan of Arc? I think Confucius is fine, since some reasons. I'm gonna say after the turn. Populate or not. Populate or play EG. I think I want to populate. Would we need to so I will have iron on one. That's why I think populating might be better. I want to go for iron next turn. Yeah. don't want to run into corruption issues. And Composites has the advantage of being able to play brown cards, so I will have guaranteed green cards in hand when I get Eleanor. I guess that's enough reason for me. And this is kind of neat, but also, yes, populating has the advantage that now he didn't populate and we can reveal a religion into a Jeanne d'Arc in hand without a free pop. That would be super good. Now I can we can also think about getting code out instead of going iron. 2 rocks, just get code out. Hope for a science impact here. Oh man, but how important is this? Now I would love to have a Hammurabi for more civil actions. How important is this? The only thing that, oh no, not the only thing, but I don't know. This just gives him the code, plus finish Colosseum. This just gives him iron. I can't even get rid of corruption and take breakthrough. I think I prefer this one a little. Somewhat. At least he does have science issues now. Richland, do this. Oh, I do kind of need to get stronger with a warrior, or do I want to build this because there's printing press, irrigation, EG. I don't think the EG is too important. The irrigation is too important. I hope it's not too important. Can go for this. Play the tactic, possibly even. So I do have an option to stay stronger. Go for Eleanor next turn. I like this. Yeah, maybe you are correct. Maybe. Especially with the wealthy territory in hand, possibly. So, he sets to stay weaker. And we have a chance to reveal foray now. Sadly, no. So, we go this, swap, this, populate, build a warrior. If he goes for one knight, he is on 6. And he can't go for more. I like it. And the irrigation is here. It's also inconvenient for him. He also has to take iron. There's a lot of science issues. Can go for the Great Wall, maybe. It's, the problem about that is it stays in the way of the Suez, possibly. But the rock-wise, it's not the problem at all. Only civil action-wise. Oh, you have some happiness issues, but the age is not over yet, so he cannot finish it. We will have time to fix this. I already also saw the Breton Circus possibly. Great Wall does look like fun, I have to say. Can still just go for the border conflict. Fix corruption? Not really, sadly. Irrigation woods. Curious whether he takes. He's going for that. Yeah, understandable, kinda. Kinda understandable. Now it's. I don't know. Monarchy doesn't look too bad, but irrigation doesn't look too bad. I think we can get monarchy next turn even. Yeah, first of all, let's go for this border conflict, I think. Nah, that's unclear. He can easily go for another knight. Can easily go for another knight. If I go for border conflict, I would have to take Great Wall. Problem with Great Wall is doesn't fix corruption. I think I would start with this as Raiders, and I think then it's just that. 1, 2, and yeah, I think that's that. Possibly monarchy next turn, possibly theocracy even. Let's see. Yeah, it's neat to see every single event. He didn't seed one yet. Did he find any that he wanted to seed? Might lose the foray like this, by the way. He might see that now. Little unlucky that's in the back. Might just lose it. It's not the end of the world. I think we have to build religions this turn. Which is not also not the end of the world with Bach. Could still consider for going for theocracy, but it's super late, only for civil actions. Yeah, I think the best would just be Conmon dropping now. That would be awesome. We haven't drawn one single defense card, by the way. That is not the best. Yeah, there's no decent way to get stronger, and I do want to see it. Yeah, let's go for Pestilence then. Kinda unlucky, I have to say. Now what? The architecture looks super good. Warfare, and I can't go for government. That and frugality and just another religion. Go for the organized religion. And or possibly Bach into operas. I know there's no Dark Ages, that's very nice to know. Let's go. Can get rid of that. Yeah, refugees possibly. Don't know about that. Yeah. Arms industry could be good. Could be good. But he does not have rocks. I do have rocks, so. There's Rifleman. Really like the idea of Rifleman. Now the problem is that we are sealing into a call to arms and pestilence. That's all bad. So it might be time for Napoleon. And to chill for 1 second. But then again, I don't know. No government, sadly. How bad would it be to lose civil elections now? Pretty bad, because this is pretty good. This is pretty good. The pestilence would also be kind of ugly. I mean, I'm always just losing a religion, but no, that doesn't fix anything. What do I do? If it's pestilence, if I lose one of those, I can not defend. I need to chill. I can't see it, sadly. I really want to. If it's call to arms, what do I do? This doesn't fix corruption. Nothing fixes corruption here. It's call to arms. I might just get Eiffel Tower and call it a day. If it's pestilence, I have a problem. Because I have to get rid of this. 50-50 for ugliness. Not the best setup to contest the territory anyway. It's not even 50-50, it's 2 of 3. Let's go for this. It's too good of a turn. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of this, sadly. I would have liked to keep it, but Ravages of Time is just too good with the Colossus and against Colosseum. Looks too good. It looks too good. That's also a super nice draw, to be honest. No government dropped. That's good, I guess. He would also like to take one. Rifleman looks super important. Pestilence. Yeah, for him it's not such a problem, but now I can populate, so it's not so bad. I can get rid of the religion and just populate. I think that should be... Does it fix the issue? I think it does, I'm not certain. There's riflemen. This looks like classical army. This looks like problems. Big problems. So what do we do? Is that? Yeah, that does fix the issue. Populate, upgrade. Take strategy. Develop strategy. Oh, these events. These events. I should have gone for Napoleon, I guess. I should have gone for Napoleon, I guess. Yeah, call to arms is call to arms. I can't do anything about that. Territory. Let's rebuild territory. Something like that. Not with everything. I think I need to take those. Also, I can defend now, but I can't keep the cards. I would like to keep the cards. It would still be a republic. Just can't take it if it's on 3. If I lose the call to arms. How do I defend war? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think I need to draw fortifications here. Well, at least some territories. This call to arms is ugly. Want one territory in, and I think I want it to be the Vast. With all those colonization cards. Ah, that's nice. Dodged that one. So, take Opera. The first cannon, so that's that. And just populate. Can there be rebellion? No. Just populate, I guess. Go for Bach next turn. Grid of everything. Iconoclasm, economic progress, territory. Do I just hope to draw a green card? I think I do. Those colonization cards are just too important. Civil unrest. One war over territory here. That's good to know. You can't have 2. I'm pretty afraid of a war right now in classical army. There's that. Would have been better if that would be in h3, obviously, but it was very unlikely that it's in h3 the way we seeded it. It is pretty nice to destroy his Colosseum. We definitely want to seed. Emigration would be super ugly, but we want to find a tactic. Super important. That is super nice. I'm willing to bet 10 and give him the vast. Is it what we are willing to do, or is it more like bid 8, and if he sends a pair, then we are happy? I think it's more like that. If he sends a pair and wins it, I think we are happy. And I think winning it for 7 is also nice. The question is this or one more card? I think one more card. Not really certain, to be honest. So let's go for this. Go for Bach. Do we want to go for Bach this turn? Efficient upgrade. I think we do. This defense, by the way. And we can still go for this. Draw one less card, admittedly, but then we can still bid this entire legion on the vast territory, and I think it's still fine. Possibly, not certain. He probably would have played it already, right? I do think. I think he doesn't have it. Oh, I'm so glad we haven't built an opera yet, or we have scientific method, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he doesn't have the classical army. That's nice to know. We did draw a tactic, but it's not the fortification, sadly. And not a green card either, sadly. Losing one of those does hurt, but we possibly get an urban growth now. And yeah, he doesn't have the classical army. He doesn't have artillery tactics, so doesn't have cannons. Looks like we're kind of safe here. What does he do? Upgrade Sabret. Take the breakthroughs. He needs a happiness solution. So he might consider team sports for 3 here. But it's too expensive, I think. Yeah, that looks cleaner. There are still organized religions, are there? Are they gone already? They are. So do I take team sports? Do I take Conmon? I think it's pretty late to take Conmon away. Let's see, what do I want to do? I think I want to rebuild this, but possibly next turn with an growth. Let's see how this feels. Actually, just go for it. Take the growth for Opera. Take this team sports away? He's probably winning the vast territory anyway. But is it important for me? Kinda. Although there were Dietrich, yeah, there is Dietrich, so Dietrich would solve my happiness issues anyway. I think it's still reasonable to take the team spots in hand. And then just patriotism looks like a good card. Let's go for this. Something like that. No fortifications. There's a military theory, there's civil service, and we're really glad I didn't go for this justice system. I kind of considered it. We can just go for civil service now. It looks good. Yeah, I'm so glad that I didn't deny this common. I think it's not a good turn. So, is it what I thought? 7 and make him bid. I think he's gonna win that with a pair if needed. I think we could also think about even sending the cannon and then going for this tactic. Because he might even bid 10. Last time he bid 7, right? There's not many colonization cards left, by the way, only one. So probably has that, and he's gonna bid 7. This tactic is this colony is just too good. He has 18 rocks in hand. It would be a little too expensive in my book. He does have military action issues, actually, and if he does send that, it's not. It does cost him something to get stronger again. Military action wise. Alright, that's a tough one. I think I'm fine with him winning that. There's no food wonder, at least. Am I though? Am I though? Is he willing to bid 9? Let's see. If he's willing to bid everything, I give it to him. And else, I will have to take it and bid everything. And I'm really not certain if it's correct. I do have 10 rocks with a patriotism. And if he doesn't take cavalrymen away, or if the tanks drop, I will be safe, I think. So, let's bid 8. Did I need to go for 9? I did. How is that? Ah, it's a rifleman. Yeah. Can't calculate properly. Does take the cavalryman away. Does get stronger, but does nothing else. And like this has no signs. Can even go for pro spots here, probably. I can't really see it, or don't really want to see it into this, so I think we need to take this away. Let's go for civil service, then reveille looks good, military theory looks super important, and now... There is a problem with this turn. It's called civil unrest. Maybe not the Reverdeer? The Reverdeer is kinda important for him. Okay. Maybe Pro Sport's just not an option. Waiting for that. Maybe it's just not an option. Getting stronger like that. No. What is more important here? I think he has honestly almost no way of winning this game other than going for war. If he gets this military theory and has tactic right now, would be a little ugly. I do think I want to deny it from him. If he tries to go for a civil route, maybe it's possible, but I think then I'm well prepared with Bach. What do I do next turn? Really unclear. I like food. Would love to get reserves to be able to populate, but I can maybe go for this somewhere. It's rough. Rough. What do I do next turn? I don't know. Ah, that's future me problems, honestly. I can't think about that now. Get rid of that. I think denying this is correct. I hope. I don't know. I'm not certain. Found the tactic, not the best one. Positional army would be kinda good. One of those cannon tactics, cannon infantry tactics, would be pretty decent. He might. Oh no, there's no tanks to deny. It's interesting that he spent science on cavalrymen. I can understand that he takes them away, but why waste his science? You can go for a communism revolution, actually. I think that very good draw. Is it? Population good? Takes modern infantry away. What about this communism? This Reverdy is a certain pick. Impact of population? Just go for that? I don't think so. Wealthy territory and lead into possible strength events like politics of strength. Yeah, only at +8. Not certain how important it is to seed right now, to be honest. I think this looks good. Reverdy looks super important. This reserves looks super important. Can't really deny this communism, but you can't really go for that without the Reverdy, so I think I'm fine with that. How good is Churchill? No, Dietrich is our leader of choice here. Go for the growth. Let's go. I think keeping that can have some merit. This will never be good. Yeah, I think this will never be good. He has so much food. Maybe taking pro sport away instead of the urban growth. Wait a second. I think those are all correct. Reverdy definitely. Reserves look super good. And then I mean, he has these people, he has a lot of food. But it's so good for impact of happiness, for example. Yeah, I think taking his last happiness solution is pretty away is pretty good. Makes the game faster also. I think it's not bad that the game's fast in our situation. So, after all, impact of population can be good since he has no population. This is always kind of awkward. And then get rid of... What is better here? Is this better than... I mean, 2 tanks would be 8. Is this just better? Keeping this one? 2 tanks would be 8. 4 tanks would be 10. 4 tanks would be nothing with this. How do I build 4 tanks though? You have to deny rockets. Do I have to deny rockets? Oh, possibly. Possibly true. Gets Reveille, by the way. That's problematic. I'm not certain if I have to deny that. Does he have signs for rockets and communism? Ah, maybe you're right. Maybe he does with the revolution, right? You can take them in hand, take Rev Idea, and Revolution right now. Yeah. Possibly should have denied that, rockets. Curious whether he denies the tanks. Yeah, didn't see that. Didn't see this one. I'm curious whether he takes tanks away. He does not go for communism, apparently. How does he want to declare war if he doesn't have red cubes? Or can he build up enough strength right now already? What's the sufficient upgrade for computers? That's too late, isn't it? Isn't it too late to go for computers now? Yes, it might though. Not certain. Balance looks decent. Although he will improve it. And population might be decent after all, if he has no happiness solution. Is there some I don't see? Not really. Well, Dietrich, but he needs movies first. I don't know what he's doing. Takes tanks away. How does he declare war? Do we go balance? Do we go population? Both look kinda underwhelming. I could improve balance too. And we could also move this over here, I think. Which would be bad for balance, but there's multimedia. Maybe we build a multimedia now. Food is bottleneck in balance, but what is it? What is it we are doing here? Let's just seal it. In worst case, it's like -4. So with sealing -1. He didn't even take the reverdy. Okay, he does have science income now, but what does he want to do? I think we need to take the patriotism away and possibly just build one of those. Play reserves for food. Just take this reserves. Make the game kinda quick. -14 -5 is 9. Yeah, I think that's the turn. Let's get rid of this. I can not possibly fulfill this tactic. Can still be lucky to draw a proper tactic. We're not yet. So this is the turn where he builds up strength. And next turn is not the turn where he declares a war, since Napoleon will be gone. Can only declare war to the hybrid war. And I think hybrid war is not even winning the game for him. Does he still have cultural chances? Possibly. He doesn't have rocks for that, to be honest. He does not have an engineering. He can't build movies now or multimedia. Dirty culture head. There is a Hollywood. Might have considered democracy for myself, actually, but I think that would have been a little greedy. I think if you went for the communism, take rockets, and maybe possibly even just take tanks away, and then just revolution in the turn with the international agreement, he would threaten a war now. But I'm not certain how he threatens a war now. He doesn't. Just impossible. Like, I'm not even afraid of aggressions. I can defend them. We can go for IT, industry, they're equal. This would still be the problem, possible to seed actually, because, well, he just doesn't have happiness. And you can just start with a neutral one like this, variety. Have the territory, is it impossible, important? I don't know, I want to be able to defend an aggression, I guess, so like this. Do I have a patriotism? Something like 5. Make him win that. He has no military actions. He can have that. Now engineering, because I have to be a little afraid of impact of progress. Doesn't really do too much for me, but I could actually go for multimedia, even civil action wise, right? This also ends the H, and I won't be able to build a wonder. But is it that important? Maybe it's better to wait for Hollywood. I do have enough rocks for that. I could still take this grove possibly. Is there a chance? No, he doesn't even have 16 signs. I was just thinking a chance of hybrid war into fundamentalism, but he doesn't have 16 signs, so there is no chance for that. And I don't know. What am I doing here? Hoping on Hollywood, hoping on one of those. That doesn't do anything. This is 20. If I go for multimedia, can possibly contest an impact. So unlikely that he has a good impact for him. I don't think it's sensible to think about impact of science here. I don't have endless time. Yeah, just go Urban Grove and play reserves already. And with Urban Grove, I can possibly still build something. This one's gone. I don't play an aggression. Let's go. So it's take elect Marlene 2 to 3. Take Hollywood, build Hollywood. No, thank you. Wonders? Is Wonders good? No, it's not. And I can. This might still be good. Will population be good? I can't. Yeah, probably population is good now with the territory, so let's get rid of that. Industry is neutral. Let's do this. Okay. Then play industry. Do I even? Yeah, I think it's fine. Just for the 3 culture. Okay. Is that correct? How much is it? 24. It's a 27 culture turn. I don't know if I do something like enabling me to defend, it's less than 27. It's always less. Oh wait, isn't it? Well, almost. Sad. Sad. He knows he can aggress me, but I think he can't win even with an aggression, so it's sad that he left that here. Then it is way less, or not way less, but it's also the same civil action cost. Are these 3 civil actions with Dietrich correct? Maybe it's just Hollywood, build Hollywood. Play that, patriotism, something like this, and that does defend. Does he have any good impacts? I think maximizing against aggression is bullshit, because he might just have a good impact. Makes no sense to play against an aggression when he could just have a 10 impact with science or culture that he wants to seed anyway into a possible strength event, so this should be better. I could do that, but yeah, doesn't do anything. Maybe it's even actually bad, because I could pretend to have 2 defense cards, right? That would have been enough. 2 defense cards? Yeah. It's actively bad to show the tactic. But then again, I think an aggression just never wins, and I don't see an impact that wins, so I think we won that. Looks like we won that. $14, how much did we gain? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, the aggression does nothing. Can't declare war without MA. I was aware enough to deny the military actions, the military theory, that was correct, but as I said, he might have gone for communism revolution, and then it might look ugly. GG's. I guess another 12. Another 12. I think that's enough for now. Maybe later. We will see. But right now, I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.